Hi, this video is called Future, and it deals with where life is and where it's going on this planet. The future has only two options open. If we continue along the path that we are going, the path that we learn, the path of the ego, where there is hate, fear, prejudice, war, inequality, homelessness, hunger. The future can only possibly go one way: extinction. Climate change alone will bring this to happen by the end of the century. Things must be changed. We can no longer accept and continue along the path that we are going. The world is a very dangerous, stressful, at times horrible place to live. It does not need to be. If we continue to do all the things that we learned, if we continue to believe that we are better than other people, that we deserve the best that life has, although they might not, then life will continue along this path. The wars will continue, the climate change will continue, the hunger, the homelessness, the inequality against so many people, the prejudice, the religious differences among us. All of this will continue until one day life will be no longer. But there is an option, but it must begin now. And it's a spiritual evolution of our planet. No longer can we wait for change. No longer can we just sit idly by, accepting everything that we learned as inevitable, that these things are just part of life, that the death that occurs and the hate and all the differences that we feel toward each other must continue. They do not. They are learned. Unless we can bring a spiritual evolution of this planet by equally accepting every person as important and as necessary, and sharing our journey equally and our resources equally with each other, making sure that there no longer is climate change by using green alternatives, making sure there's no longer hunger. We have the technology right now to get rid of hunger in this world, yet due to greed, we do not. There, there is homelessness, people living on the streets, entire families, children alone living on the streets. What kind of just society allows any of this to happen? With the spiritual evolution of our race and our planet, everything will be accepted as equal and important. No longer will there be inequities because somebody is wealthier than someone else, or they're a different color, or they believe differently, or they're a certain sex or sexual preference. None of that will matter. Every single person, every single life is equally important and must be treated as such. We need to learn to care about each other again, sincerely, not just with words that say, oh, I care, and therefore I'll donate a little money here, but to truly, sincerely care about each other and their well being. That is the spiritual evolution of our planet. And with that will come life, a new future for our children and grandchildren, a future that will bring hope rather than despair, love rather than fear, hope rather than distrust. It is time for the spiritual evolution of our planet. We can no longer wait for this to happen. We can no longer accept all of these things that occur to other people as an inevitable part of life and accept their death or their struggles through life as something that just happens. It does not need to. Join me in making this change. Every single one of us can affect the future of the world. Please try, do something, because if you don't, life will never extend past the next century. It is important that we bring change now. There is so much potential, so much possibilities for the future if we do. It is my hope and my prayer that more people will join me in this quest, and together we can help usher in the spiritual evolution of our planet. This is Ken with another spiritual video about the possible future of our planet, extinction or evolution. Please choose evolution.